Hello, and welcome to the Virtuous Woman Powerhouse, an interactive, inspirational software CD-ROM illustration of the virtuous woman of Proverbs chapter 31, verses 10 through 31. Little known is the fact that the 22 verses form an acrostic poem in the Hebrew Bible. Exploiting the powers of acrostic psalms and sacred writings for constructing specific prayers based on a person's name is a powerful spiritual principle which has been kept secret for thousands of years until recently. The rather complicated methods for composing these prayers have now been simplified using technology such as the Virtuous Woman Powerhouse software tool. Now, individual women or groups and women's associations can compose and pray specific acrostic prayers for themselves as well as for other women in their lives. A prayer psalm is composed by filling the 4 boxes with appropriate selections and names, and then clicking the button to compose. Example 1. Kemi is a single woman praying for herself, seeking divine help in finding a good spouse. Kemi's mother's first name is Tolu. Select Find a Spouse from the first box from the left. Type Kemi into the second box. Select Daughter of in the third box, and type Tolu into the last box. Then click on the button to compose your psalm. Example 2. All the women at Faith Cathedral are being requested to pray for their First Lady, Pastor Mrs. Victoria Richmond, who has just been given the responsibility of teaching a series of seminars to the women's group. She is seeking divine wisdom and strength in her new role. In order to compose the appropriate psalm, select Increase in Wisdom or Become More Diligent from the first box. Type Victoria or Pastor Victoria into the second box. Select Pastor of or any other suitable relationship from the third box, and type Faith Cathedral or your name, if Pastor Victoria is your pastor, into the last box. Then click on the button to compose the psalm. Example 3. Alice, daughter of Brenda, is in need of prayer to have fruit of the womb, to be able to conceive and have children. In order to compose Alice's prayer psalm, select To have fruit of the womb from the first box from the left. Type Alice into the second box. Select Daughter of in the third box, and type Brenda into the last box. You may also use any appropriate relationship from the third box and the corresponding name in the last box if you don't know Alice's mother's name, but you know one of Alice's relatives by name. Then click on the button to compose your psalm. You have options to pray these psalms in English. Verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her worth is far above rubies. Verse 21. She is not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household is clothed with scarlet. Verse 19. She stretches out her hands to the distaff, and her hand holds the spindle. In Hebrew.
10. אשת חיל מי ימצא, ורחוק מפנינים מכרה. 21. לא תירא לביתה משלג, כי כל ביתה לבוש שנים. 19. ידיה שילחה בכישוף, וכפיה תמכו פלך.
Verse 10 begins with the Hebrew word starting with Aleph, verse 11 with Beth, verse 12 with Gimel, and so on, spanning the entire Hebrew alphabet. Acrostic psalms are employed customarily for spelling out a person's name and prayer need. The resulting psalm is unique to the person and represents powerful divine declarations when pronounced repeatedly by the person or their loved ones. The poems thus composed would eventually create vibes with the original psalm's essence through the language of creation, which is believed to be more appealing to angelic forces for obtaining blessings such as healing, guidance, protection, deliverance from satanic oppression and bad luck, for gaining inner peace, developing virtues, and achieving business success and prosperity. This Virtuous Woman software is for women of faith who desire to compose their personal psalms or for loved ones, including mothers, daughters, sisters, aunts, nieces, grandmas, wives, and friends. The Virtuous Woman Powerhouse DVD tool is an ideal resource for every woman of faith and the perfect gift for all occasions. We are offering special discounts to churches, ministries, schools, charities, and bulk orders. Call us at 240-583-0707 or email us with your inquiries and contact information through sales@animatedcatalogs.com. Be blessed.